Video games, often referred to by older generations as a waste of time, said to rot your brain. Very few of these people know, however, that a certain video game has stood the test of time and has brought so many people together, that behind the gore and mature themes some games have to offer, there is one that stands above the rest in its execution. The game? Minecraft. Many have heard of it, but for some, this review serves as a tribute to a game that has touched the free time of many. The review will be structured into 3 parts: a single player review, multiplayer, and add-ons the game has to offer, such as modifications. The dawn of November 18th, 2011 might not be a special day for anyone. With only less than a week away from Thanksgiving and children waiting all around the world for the next month to come, it seemed like a normal Friday. That was until Swedish-born Marcus Notch Persson decided to release the debut version of Minecraft. 2 years prior, he had released beta or early builds of the game which had sold 4 million copies before the official game was to be released. Yeah. 4 million. Saying the game launched as an instant hit would be an understatement. This beginning of a small game coded in Java by one man was only a minute factor to its success. Minecraft has now sold 200 million copies since 2011 and is the greatest selling video game of all time. Fast forward to 2021, where our review begins.
Upon entering the world of Minecraft, you are greeted by, well, disappointment. For $30 on a computer, down to $7 on phones, it seems like quite the ripoff. Many harsher critics at the time of its launch in 2011 received the game poorly. After all, in 2011 there were plenty of more games to play that were much more visually pleasing. The Elder Scrolls V, Portal 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Dark Souls, and the list continues. These games were pushing hardware to the limits and reinvented what it meant to be pixels on a screen. But walking and exploring more of the world doesn't seem to be too different from our own. The first dimension of the game, the overworld, contains trees, plains, deserts, mountains, and even villages with inhabitants that could be found if you look in the right places. Part of what makes the game so interesting and keeps the player in is how similar it is to our world. Without large cities and elaborate places, start the journey chopping trees, stealing wheat, and surviving the night. Minecraft is classified as a sandbox game, which means the world is infinite and everything there is in your control. You can either play survival, a mode where you harvest and craft your materials and fight monsters, or creative, where all blocks and materials in the game are at your disposal. For the sake of this review, we'll review survival, the way the game was meant to be played.
The game's appeal and why it's amazing for the masses is how it doesn't hold your hand through the game. Whereas games today are driven by in-depth storylines, premium voice acting, celebrity appearances, so on, Minecraft is simplistic, meaning self-proclaimed gamers and people not interested in games at all can come together and enjoy it. The price point is spot on as well. The game's peak price is $30 for PC, Mac, Linux, Nintendo Switch, Xbox 360, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo 3DS, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Raspberry Pi, Minecraft China Edition. Phew. And down to $7 on mobile devices. This is a sharp contrast from the traditional $60 MSRP placed on games by AAA developers with massive budgets. The selection of consoles and platforms the game can run on is tremendous as well, with over 20 platforms that can support it.
Back to gameplay. You start by harvesting materials to eventually build a house or a base. Some call it to be the hub of your storage and where your bed is. Put down your crafting table, use it to craft various items like armors and tools, a furnace to cook your food, and a bed to set your spawn point back and sleep through the night. After establishing a home, you can fight monsters or mobs, and take it after the game's name and go mining for precious materials. Mining is crucial to the game because you can find precious metals like coal, iron, and diamond, create tools and armor. These tools and armor are used to defend yourself against mobs so you can make your way to the second dimension, the Nether. When the Nether portal is created out of obsidian in this pattern, you're taken into a dimension that seems like hell. It's not that bad. Just be careful with the endless lava. Your primary objective in the Nether, if you choose to beat the game quickly, is to get an item called Blaze Powder. This can be found in the Nether Fortress seen here. You want this item because it's necessary to travel to the end, the final dimension of Minecraft. After you harvest some, you want to return to the overworld as quickly as possible or risk everything being lost and having to restart all over. This is another great part of the game. It is never too easy or too difficult. In the beginning it seems daunting and dying is very common, but the sense of progression and improvement with your fighting skills and even building skills is a feeling other video games cannot replicate. Returning from the Nether with a newfound confidence, you will need to defeat Endermen to receive Ender Pearls. Remember what I said about Blaze Powder? Ender pearls and blaze powders can be crafted together to create an Eye of Ender. When thrown, it reveals the direction to the end portal. A portal to the end dimension. It's really that self-explanatory. Line up 12 Eyes of Ender like so, and voila. Just come prepared, it's quite the surprise. Oh god.
While Minecraft is a sandbox game, there still is a primary goal, and that is to beat the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon is regarded as the hardest mob to defeat in the game, so I hope that diamond armor came to use. Again, as said before, dying is very common. It'll take some time to learn attack patterns, what gear and materials you should bring, as well as how much food is necessary. Sooner or later, you'll learn this, and when you beat the dragon, you're finished with the game, right? Nope. You spawn right back to your bed as if nothing ever happened. Don't take this as discouraging though. You receive an end credits scene and an achievement in the upper right hand corner, and yeah, that's that. The game doesn't take itself too seriously, dropping you right back where you were only to continue your adventure further.
After all, there are plenty of more structures in the world to test your newfound skills. Ocean monuments that's been guarded by guardians, pillager outposts with hostile pillagers, bastions protected by piglins, jungle temples, booby trapped with arrows, woodland mansions protected by mobs are only some places to be explored. Minecraft capitalizes on the fact that you can do whatever you want with your world. It's not a game that you could pick up and only have 40 hours of content. It could be a game lifelong for some that they grew up with playing and sometimes they strive to improve on every day. I know from me playing it, I had numerous worlds and builds from playing Minecraft all the way back in 4th grade, and I could say, without a shadow of a doubt, it's a game that can never get old. There's always something to do. With constant free updates given by game developers, the game is always fresh and with excitement and interest.
But now, I like to hang out with my friends, and especially at a time like this, I prefer to hang out with people virtually instead of physically, but I also want to make it fun. Enter the world of Minecraft Multiplayer. This isn't another version of the game, however, it is another mode you can select to play with people all over the globe. At the bottom of the menu, there is a mode called Minecraft Realms, which allows up to 10 friends to connect to a server hosted by Microsoft and play the game collaboratively. A draw to this service, however, is it costs $8 per month. Fine for daily users, but for people with large communities and more players, there is another option: manually hosting a server. I personally host a server from my computer, and it is no easy task. I had to download a whole server file, make a command to run that file, and have it open constantly on my computer. At this point, my computer is a server and hosts everyone else playing on it. This requires a fairly powerful computer, but I'm willing to pay the price if it means my friends and I can have some fun after school. Although sometimes slowdowns happen too often. This isn't recommended if you're on a laptop or other low power computer not meant to take on these tasks, which is where Minecraft Realms comes in. Minecraft Realms is catered to those who play on low powered computers or who play on consoles, so playing with friends is an easy task. I figured instead of showing generic footage I put together of multiplayer, I might as well tour the server and demonstrate what a community of friends created. Alright, so this is the server that I host for a bunch of my friends from middle school to play on. Notably Eric.
I can't get out. Okay, I'm here. Wait,
so over here, this is the house that we started off with. Eric and I built this. It was originally my base, but now it's just a town hall. Got a little chandelier going, a table. We all get in a call and we just talk about things. Equivalent to hanging out, I guess. Go out the back. We have a little circle here with the campfire. Alright.
Nice little trees, little I don't know what they call those.
Logs of wood.
The third thing that was built on the server?
This is probably the third thing.
My iron on this.
I wasted all of the iron on these iron bars. And
the referee will be standing on that seat where that lever is. I'm looking at it right now.
Right there.
And the 2 contestants will be at each door. Referee will count it down, and the battle begins. This is the first thing that's actually been built.
Yes,
the first thing, right?
Yeah, the first thing. We had to build farms because we just needed food.
Couldn't really keep it up with it.
Yeah, there's really nothing much else to say about it. It's just a farm.
Second floor, and then our automatic farm up here.
Yep, this automatically harvests.
Marcus was nice enough to build.
Yep, Marcus, another one of our friends that's on here. And since I wasted all the iron on the cage,
I decided to build an iron farm.
The iron farm. So this is the villager.
This is our trading hall.
We trade emeralds for enchanted books, which you use to enchant.
Feather falling. helps. Yeah, enchant your gear. Okay, and then now we go on to this.
Over here
shop.
is an unfinished shop. I decided
Unfinished
that I wanted
project.
to make a shop, but I never got to it.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's
Now
over
to
there.
Gavin's, correct?
And over here is Gavin's base. He's another friend from school. I'm not going to show the inside. That's you know, classified information according to him.
Yes,
All right.
classified.
Let's
Alright,
fly
what do we
down.
do
Actually, we'll go to Lawrence's house.
Alright,
Yep.
Lawrence's.
His old house. There's nothing
old
in it
base.
anymore.
A little nice path.
He made it pretty well.
Go. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go this way. This is where
Down this beautiful path.
one of our friends, Marcus, he loves making things like building farms automatically that work automatically. So over here's an automatic tree farm. You put down the
This is
tree
where we get
sapling.
most of our wood.
They grow instantly, and then they get funneled that way. So where you
Down
can
in
break
it.
them
This
over
is a
there.
beautiful little bee farm.
Bee farm.
Wait, we gotta close the door so they don't.
They're gonna like call PETA on us. This is animal
Okay,
cruelty.
and after the
Alright.
bee farm, I'm gonna show Hami's brand new base.
Well,
We're gonna
pseudo
tour around
base.
this.
I built this because I was bored,
Oh no.
and this is a sky base. So I built up and I
beautiful
built
sky
these little islands that are in the air. It's pretty nice up here. I like it. You get a view of how everything is down there. But let's take a look
People look
at.
like ants. Okay, okay. Don't mess up the parkour, Eric.
Here's what I spent like probably an hour. Oh no, the whole thing probably 4 hours on. I made a little bridge over here, a little archway, and a windmill. Because I thought a windmill on a floating
The
island
most beautiful part.
would be great. Oh yeah, the
Most beautiful part. It's a little coral reef he built himself. Oh, the fishes are. Oh wait.
oh, the fish aren't here
Wait,
anymore.
no. Yeah, the fish aren't here. Oh, you should have given them name tags.
That's all right. I've got a
Hello?
bee up here.
Nice
I've got a
little-
single bee up here.
A little windmill. Okay.
All
Where
right,
should we
let's-
head now? Oh, Coliseum.
we really like to do
Wanted
PvP,
fight.
which means player versus player. And my first idea was we just make the Coliseum.
Entrances, we're gonna be entering through where the players fight. You can see Tom already went that way. This is where the second team comes in.
This is a nice shot. Wow.
And
So in theory, what happens is you flick a lever, which I'll demonstrate. Eric, stand by one of the doors.
Okay.
And you flick the lever.
this is where one of the two teams come in from. So they can't enter unless the lever was flipped.
And then the ref flips the lever. And then
And they walk in and we fight here.
fight
The
starts there.
spectators are all up here. You gotta let me out. Okay, we'll show them the spectator stands where everyone just stands and watches.
Let's get back to the main village now. All right, so
Okay, now we're back at the main base. We actually forgot one thing to show you guys. You see it right there.
something that Eric spent hours on and decided to move from.
Decided up on.
All right, so we
Now
go up here. The very
welcome to our-
daunting, evil-looking castle. There's nothing inside.
Yeah.
Eric stopped.
I mean, I built two houses.
Which really,
well,
they look
two
good.
nice-
They look really good.
They're nice houses. So I don't think this one's even completed. This one right here. No, glass.
But
I mean, give it
after a
little tour.
while, Eric bit a little more off than he could chew, and he would have had to make around what 50 more to make it look
50.
good.
No,
And
right
as for
there.
the whole town, that's really about it. We always come on here at the end of a day, and we all get in a Discord call, and we just talk to each other, and we just play the game. We have some fun here.
Yeah. The final section of the review covers modifications of the game, commonly called mods. The gameplay I have up now shows a mod called a shader. A shader adds shading and lighting effects as well as water effects and makes the game seem more realistic and make it look more stunning. A point about this mod I'd like to make, however, it wasn't created by the original developers of the game. It was made by a team of fans who were interested in modifying the game. Similarly to this, and this are all modifications of the same base Minecraft game. Minecraft has one of the largest community-driven platforms in gaming history, with players creating these modifications and such to amplify their experience of the game. My experience with Minecraft wouldn't have been as in-depth or explored without using these mods to improve the base game. The community discussion also drives me to the point that Minecraft's community is, well, large to say the least. Upwards to 500 million views on Minecraft related content on YouTube as of 2019, it's safe to say the game has some loyal fans. Playing the game means you could indulge this content, understand it, and learn from it. Some of these videos go down in YouTube history as being some of the most influential fan-made creations in gaming. Minecraft started as a block game. People said they were just like Lego bricks and didn't realize the cultural impact and as well as the impact it had on the gaming industry as a whole. Not many games can bring up gamers and non-gamers together as well as Minecraft has. Sentiment aside, Minecraft should be the #1 on your try game list for anyone. It'll bring you together with your friends and even help you meet the new ones as transverse in the Minecraft community. That is why Minecraft sits at a comfortable 10 out of 10 for gameplay, intuition, social interaction, and community driven content.